Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to discuss about the birth of a star, how a star is formed. Stars like our sun are formed from a large clouds of dust and gas particle. We called nebulae or stellar nebulae. So a star are formed from huge amount of dust and gas particle. These particles are drawn together over a long period of time by gravitational force. The particles are pulled together so tightly that there is very large increase in temperature and pressure. As a result of this nuclear fusion reaction began. Hydrogen nuclei join to make a larger nuclei and huge amount of energy in the form of heat and light are released. This incredibly hot ball of gas is very young star or nebula. So nebula means a young star. So huge amount of dust and gas particle drawn together over a long period of time due to gravitational attraction force. This attraction force increases the temperature and pressure and result the nuclear fusion reaction between hydrogen atom began and nebula is formed. This is called birth of a star. Now main sequence star, the appearance of the star begins gradually with time. These changes follow a pattern. When the star first forms, gravitational forces are pulling particles together. When nuclear reaction began, the high temperature creates a force that try to push the particle apart. They produces an expansion force. This expansion force expand the gas gas particle, and on the other hand gravitational pull bring together. So when these two forces are balanced, the star is said to be main stable period. This stable period star is known as main sequence star. A star in this main stable period is referred to as main sequence star or stable star. This period can last for many million years. At the moment, our sun is in the stable period. We can calculate the lifetime of a star, main sequence lifetime of the star by using this formula. So remember, a nuclear reaction produces expanded cool hydrogen rich outer envelope and gravitational force bring together. So main sequence star, towards the end of the stable period, there is a less hydrogen nuclei and eventually the hydrogen fusion reaction is stopped. Gravitational forces are now largest force are balanced. The star is said to be in the main stable period. A star in the main stable period is referred to main sequence star. At the moment, sun is then a stable period. Now red giant, towards the end of this stable period, these are less hydrogen nuclei and eventually the hydrogen fusion reaction is stopped. Gravitational forces are now largest forces and the compress the star. As the star shrinks in size, there is a large increase in temperature, so high that fusion reaction between helium nuclei began. The energy released by this reaction causes the star to expand to many times in its original size. As it expands, it becomes little cooler and more of its light energy is emitted in the red part of the spectrum, electromagnetic spectrum. The star is changing into a red giant. This is called red giant. Now white dwarf. White dwarf. Sometime later, when most of the helium nuclei have fused, joined together, new nuclear reaction began, but now compressive or squashing forces are larger and the star begins to get smaller and contract. This contraction causes an increase in temperature, so the star again changes color. It now emits more blue and white light. it has changed into white dwarf star. The matter from which white dwarf stars are made is million of times denser than any matter found on the Earth. Black dwarf finally, as white dwarf star cools, it changes into cold black dwarf star. This is the life cycle of the star. Life cycle of the star. If the size of the star is less than or equal to sun.